That's a Bloomberg Market Minute.
Call 866-576-1055 with your questions for the real estate insider, Ellen Hurley, live on Money 1055 and Money1055.biz.
Finding the right marketing approach for your business is comparable to trying to change a tire while driving down the freeway during a high-speed chase. As a business owner, tackling such an assignment alone can prove to be seemingly impossible.
Thankfully, at Blanket Marketing Group, they have a team of certified experts who will ensure that you outsmart your competition. Their digital advertising and marketing agency specializes in social media, web design, SEO, and consulting. Call 916-329-8600. Relax, they've got you covered.
Hi, this is Ken Rakowski. What an exciting week on Business Rockstars, your one-stop shop for all that is business. Each day, we explore the world of business and entrepreneurship. Learn how to get your business started, what you need to get it funded, and how you can accelerate your growth substantially. Don't miss out another day of amazing guests and information you need to keep your business humming like a well-oiled machine. Join me weekdays at 1 p.m. on Money 1055, Sacramento station for money and business talk.
Hey folks, how about a $3,000 rebate for a brand new heating and air system? Even better, hey, how about a $9,000 rebate? But wait, how much is it going to cost you in the end? Good question, folks. How about this? Big Mountain Heating and Air can get you a complete split heating and air system in any residential size for less than $5,500. Furnace, air conditioner, cooling coil, thermostat, and that all includes the tax too, for less than $5,500 in any residential size. Not ready to replace your 10-plus year old system? Then give us a call and get your heating and air maintenance covered all year long for only $69. That's less than $35 for each winter and summer service. Either way, we want you as a customer for life, and we're willing to prove it with a brand new heating and air system in any residential size for less than $5,500. Call 925-7680 or go to bigmountainair.com. That's 925-7680.
Hey, would you like to finally buy your first home, but you just don't have the down payment? Or maybe you're thinking of moving from your starter home to a larger one. Well, Ellen Hurley can show you how you can buy with possibly only a 0.5% down payment, and how to move up to a larger home without having to sell the one you have, or a variety of other options. Before making a move, call Ellen Hurley at 916-761-2108. This call can save you thousands of dollars. Call Ellen directly at 916-761-2108 or email her at ellenhurley@hotmail.com. That's ELLENHERRLE@hotmail.com. So call Ellen Hurley at 916-761-2108. Again, that's 916-761-2108.
If you own a swimming pool, then you need to call Mike at River City Pool Care, 916-222-POOL. You wouldn't trust just anyone to work on your $25,000 car, so why would you with your $25,000 pool? Mike at River City Pool Care is water chemistry certified, which means he understands your pool water and knows how to keep the water sanitary and safe for your family. So call River City Pool Care, 916-222-POOL. That's 916-222-7665 or rivercitypoolcare.com.
Money 1055.
My car.
I have some in my car too.
Well, welcome back to the Real Estate Insider Show. This is Ellen Hurley. We're here with Steve Sachs. And for those of you that are just tuning in, he's a two-time World Series winner with the Dodgers years ago. And he's been a stockbroker and wealth builder with the World Bank of Canada. And he now is helping businesses, coaching businesses and adults and youth. And I was going to ask you, do you have some testimonials of people you worked with? Or
Me? I mean, I've been through the show. It was a good deal. It was very, very enlightening.
Oh, good.
And honestly, when you have the drive and you have that emotion behind what you do, it doesn't matter really who you're talking to.
Right.
I mean, we do mortgages, and he plays baseball. Or played baseball,
right?
But there was a lot of things that we could take from that. Just the fact that you were going through a rough patch. I mean, we go through rough patches, and you got to get out of it. Right now in our industry, it's very difficult.
Oh, yes.
to get loans approved.
Well, imagine back in when I first moved up from the Bay Area, it was, I think, 81. I believe it was Carter years. Okay, the interest rates were 18 to 21%.
Oh, yes.
I was one of 90 agents in an office in Citrus Heights, and out of the 90 agents, everybody left except 6 of us.
Wow.
And we just think we put our minds to what I did is I had to think outside the box. I was a single mom at the time of 3 kids, and so I thought, you know what, what am I going to do, right? You're not going to go back to being a secretary. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're already in the game. Just people still have to buy; they still need to sell.
Right.
You have to find a niche, and that's what you do. And so we go to rough times, and
But you figure it out.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I can testify that it was we've had a lot of great speakers. Obviously, you're my favorite because I'm a Dodger fan, and I've been a Dodger fan forever, right?
Actually, Chris is Chris is talking from the heart because when I first met Dominic Carini with Fidelis Marketing, and he does the social media for us and our website, and he also is helping you with your site.
Dominic's great.
Yes, he's awesome. Yeah. And anyway, but I asked, so I heard your name, and I said, yeah, sounds familiar, Dodgers, and I asked Chris, do you know who Steve Sachs is? And right away, he's a big fan. And he was talking about how great you were in Tahoe when you talked to his group.
Yes, great bunch of people there. Love that.
Yeah.
But when you talk about testimonials,
yes.
That's kind of a unique thing because, for example, I'm coaching this lady who's outside, doesn't live here in Sacramento, but I'm doing the one-on-one coaching with her. And she is somebody that has some challenges with her health. And one of the things is that she wanted to lose a bunch of weight. She's overweight, and she wanted to lose right about 100 pounds. And been coaching with her, and I get her testimony. Every email or text she sends me a testimonial. Because she's saying, man, I can't believe this, and I'm down 16 pounds, and I see her on the thing, and her hair is all different now, and she's got her relationship with her husband is just blossoming now, and her child is invigorated because they see mom that's happy, and when mom's happy, everybody's happy. And what I tell them, in as much as it's a great thing to say that she loves the coaching,
right?
It's really not me. I'm only the coach, and it's them. And empowering them and knowing that they have all this within them. And that's what the coactive method's all about. It's not me that does it. And I really believe that. They have this power within them to make transformational situations really happen.
Right.
They can transform themselves into whatever. They can change their situations. They can change their circumstances simply by how they approach things and what they believe in. And that's what it's about. It's not about me. It's about the individual. And that's, I always give it back to them because it's true. They have the power to do it. I don't even really have the power to motivate anybody. I can maybe inspire somebody a bit, but motivation comes from the heart. And if they can, when they realize that, and they realize they have the power to do it, that's when the really magic of coaching happens. And it's really exciting.
Right. So like the word willpower, right? The will and the power.
Yes.
To do that. That's awesome.
Talk about your why. If your why is powerful, the how to becomes easy. You know? And so it's or it becomes attainable. It's never that easy.
Right.
But when I see her, talking about, I'm already down 16 pounds in 2 weeks, and my schedule at home is easier, and the meals that we're having at dinner time are taking on a different trend now. And
16 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm still stuck at that.
But it's exciting to see that the people really have the power within themselves to do it.
Right. If you're a business owner out there, or someone that wants personal coaching, or give us a call here at the studio, 916-679-1820. Again, 916-679-1820. You might win a signed book or a baseball here. So give us a call, and or if you have a mortgage question or real estate question, you can ask us too. But this is actually Steve's day.
All right.
So how big do you want this to be, or are you looking at?
Well, I'm hoping that it touches as many people as we possibly can. the for-profit side is, everybody wants to do well in business.
Right.
I mean, that's true, and that's what we're doing on the adult side. But the main thing is that I'm able to help some people. That's my goal. That's the main focus. And certainly on the nonprofit side, where we're working with the youth and mentoring, helping the parents mentor the children all over the country, that is so exciting. And the fact that we're going to be able to raise large amounts of money and give big scholarships to kids through the coaching system, it's just so exciting. I hope we help 1 million kids. I mean, I don't know how big this is going to get,
awesome.
but I think it's going to get enormous. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. It just seems like it's so.
It's a very simple, and
so
somebody asked me
for so many people, right?
Yes, exactly. Somebody asked me the other day, "What's your elevator speech?" My elevator speech is one sentence, and that is, we're aligning with parents to help mentor kids throughout the country, and through that, we're going to be able to give them some scholarships. That's what we do.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a lot of fun.
When I owned 2 Realty World franchises years ago. And I had like not as big as the numbers you guys talk about, but I had like 40 in one office and about 48 in another office. And it's very hard to motivate people.
Yeah.
And, I would go out with them, would go, show them, what to do. And I've never knocked on doors, but I did with them just to show them you can do this, that type of thing, or different things you need to do. I had to break out of my comfort zone of doing, that part of it. But it's very hard, and I found out really that like Mason McDuffie. Okay, it's been around since I was in LA.
1887.
And I've known that word forever. And now you have a small office, but you guys do so much volume. And I found out because a lot of it was just babysitting. My husband was threatening to put a couch in my office because that's what I did.
Wow.
So it's really nice to have a mentor to see what you can do with businesses. How do you coach a business, to be more profitable and things like that?
Well, it's all about setting goals and being accountable.
Right.
And that's the good thing about in the coaching industry is, one of the things that we are told, and one thing is prohibited, I should say, is you don't coach your friends. Because you have to be objective. You really do. I mean,
we can't be friends.
Oh no, I don't mean that. I mean, you can't. I wouldn't coach somebody that was like my brother-in-law or my sister or somebody like that. That's what I'm talking about, friends. Because you have to be objective with them.
Yes.
And, if the feelings get hurt, whatever.
I know.
But I think it's all about setting goals and being accountable for those goals and doing it with a passion. Do it from your heart. And so that's the main thing I do about when I'm coaching with businesses. Yeah. Is that you have to set your goals. They have to be clear. You should write them down, and then you should be accountable for attaining them.
Well, I had my realtors at that time, read all the books, and Dale Carnegie and
Andy
Think
Andrews
Big and all
fantastic.
of those. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love Andy.
Yeah.
Love him.
But it's putting the action behind the list.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I started in October usually, setting my goals for the following year. And it's just, then you have to plan for it. Because, when January comes, people think I'm crazy when I'm doing that. Okay. But it's just a matter of doing it, right? Yeah. And knowing then I perfect it or change it or this and this as I get to January 1st and what I'm going to really be committed to. But still, I look back at the list, I say, okay, so you have a list of 20 things you want to accomplish in that year. I said, okay, I only got 11, but guess what? You got 11, right? Yeah. And that's an accomplishment. You might not have achieved all of them.
Of course.
So.
Yeah, it's not the wrong thing I say is it's not where you set the bar so high and you miss. The real problem lies when you set the bar low and hit the mark.
Oh.
That's sometimes
where
the problem lies. Yeah.
Okay.
But another thing I think is really important too when you're talking about businesses, coming from a point of humility, and being gracious and humble in your work is something that I think is really important. I think it's a backdrop for a place for people to work. It's a backdrop for people to want to go there, to attract and retain people through that type of an attitude. And one thing I try to tell people is one of the things I like them to do is to write a letter of gratitude to somebody that you're thankful for what they've done. Maybe it's a small thing, man. And you write the letter yourself. You don't text it. You don't send an email. You write the letter yourself. You seal it and you hand it to them. And after they read that, you will see how much that comes back to you and how much of an effect that you've had on somebody and made a difference in their life. So I really like that letter of gratitude to write to somebody. It puts you in a position to receive so much more by doing that too. Yeah, I love doing that.
Yes, it's flashback when you said that. I was Jimmy Fallon thank you letters.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
No, just kidding. No, I think it's great, and like I said, I always try to before affirmations and do the most productive thing and things like that. But I've never really had a coach. Just wonder if somebody really that is committed to your success.
Yes.
How much one could accomplish.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, it's endless. People have the ability to do it.
Yeah. But it's time for a break. Stay tuned, and we're going to have more conversation with Steve Sachs. Awesome.
Another market update coming up on the hour on the station tracking money and the markets. Sacramento's Money 105.5 and Money105.5.biz.
Tramonto Jewelry, El Dorado Hills' first jewelry store. Family operated since 2005. They do repairs while you wait, buy all your unwanted jewelry, and have a large selection of beautiful jewelry, watches, precious stones, and they specialize in custom designs. Located conveniently in Town Center in El Dorado Hills, call them today, 916-358-5522, or swing by and say hello. I'm sure they'd love to see you. 4359 Town Center Boulevard in El Dorado Hills.
Hi, I'm Gary Osuna with Turnkey Home Inspections. I bring my unique experience in the building trades and remodeling of homes over the last 24 years to every inspection. I inspect every home like I'm buying it for my family. When I enter the home, I own it for those 3 to 6 hours I'm there. Is it safe? Was it built right? Has it had any handyman or homeowner upgrades? And were they done correctly? Make sure you're getting an inspector who cares about your needs and abilities when you purchase a home. My job is to make sure you know everything about your investment. My motto is protecting your investments. You can reach me at 916-905-0507 or email at turnkeyhomeinspections@gmail.com. Look for my reviews on Yelp.
It's JCM Electric, serving all of your Northern California electrical needs. They do residential, commercial, remodels, new construction, you name it. There's no job too big or no job too small. Give them a call at 530-216-7736. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive a complimentary 10% discount. Once again, that number 530-216-7736. JCM Electric.
Hey, would you like to finally buy your first home, but you just don't have the down payment? Or maybe you're thinking of moving from your starter home to a larger one. Well, Ellen Hurley can show you how you can buy with possibly only a 0.5% down payment and how to move up to a larger home without having to sell the one you have, or a variety of other options. Before making a move, call Ellen Hurley at 916-761-2108. This call can save you thousands of dollars. Call Ellen directly at 916-761-2108 or email her at ellenhurley@hotmail.com. That's ELLENHERRLE@hotmail.com. So call Ellen Hurley at 916-761-2108. Again, that's 916-761-2108.
Call 866-576-1055 with your questions for the real estate insider, Ellen Hurley, live on Money 105.5 and Money105.5.biz.
Well, welcome to the Real Estate Insider Show. This is Ellen Hurley. Thanks so much for tuning in. We have Steve Sachs here, two-time World Series winner, and also he's been he worked with the World Bank of Canada, and he was also a stockbroker for many years, and now he's been a speaker, motivational speaker for many real estate events and other places. I've seen him on Hannity, and he has a book out called The Shift, and we have a signed book here that if you call in, we can you might be getting a signed copy of his book. It's about changing your mindset and you changed your world, and I totally believe in that. And so give us a call, 916-679-1820. And so do you have upcoming events coming up, or what's going on?
Yes, and also what I do in besides my speaking and my coaching is I also work with Major League Baseball Advanced Media. I work with them through their internet streaming, and I do stuff through them and through the MLB TV. And I'm also working with MLB Radio. I'm on Sirius Satellite. It's channel 209 and XM 89. 3 to 4 nights a week with MLB Radio. So I enjoy it a lot.
So you're not busy?
No, I'm not busy. I am so busy. But you know what? it doesn't seem I am invigorated every day because I love what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't work. I live out a passion.
Yeah.
And I have a passion to help people through my coaching and speaking, and I also have a passion to communicate the great game of baseball, my love of baseball. And I actually can't believe they pay me for it, and
Yes.
it's crazy. But
And even
I'm
Donald
really blessed.
Trump likes your book.
Yeah, Donald Trump endorsed my book.
Yes, it
and
says
so-
here, a terrific and motivating read. Steve's a true winner. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you. I love Donald Trump because, first of all, let me tell you that the persona out there that people have of Donald Trump sometimes is just absolutely not true because I know him.
I love him. I think
love
he's
him.
awesome.
And
Yeah.
he thinks, first of all, he does not take himself seriously at all.
Really?
And he's out there, and when you see on the media, sometimes he's arguing with Rosie or
Yes.
he's doing this, and people think, "Wow, that Donald Trump, he just thinks it." No. I'm telling you, it's a game to him. It's a fun thing for him. I've heard him talk about openly through with other companies when I've seen him speak. I've been at the forum with him.
Mm-hmm.
The money thing to him is just fun. It's just a game. I
Right.
mean, he's got so much of it. He doesn't take it seriously. I know through one company, through a network marketing company that he speaks for. It's called the ACN, and
I know ACN.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they're a really good company, and he's a spokesman for that company, and they pay him lots of money to be the spokesman for that company.
Right.
He doesn't take one nickel of it. He donates every bit of it. And that's the kind of a guy he is. He's
Right.
very involved with the Ronald McDonald House. He totally talks about his kids and his wife all the time. He's a great family guy.
Right.
And I just think Donald Trump's a great example of somebody that could have stayed back in Brooklyn and done brownstones with his dad, but he decided to look over the East River and look to Manhattan and do something tremendous and big.
Right.
And that's what he's done
Right.
throughout his life.
And you
Yeah.
see also the success in his kids.
Absolutely. His kids are
It's,
well schooled. They're very polite. They're very intelligent. They had to go through the rigors of training through the Wharton School of Business. His daughter, Ivanka, is a very acclaimed woman in business world. And
Besides being stunning, she's,
yes,
she's
got it all. And his
Yeah.
boys do too. His
Yes.
sons are the same way. Very attractive, very well schooled, hardworking kids. And it all comes from, from their parents.
But they have their own individual successes, which I was impressed with.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
which is really really great. So your foundation, that's you're looking to get that started.
Yes, we already started that, the Steve Sachs
Yes.
Foundation. We're going to be
Okay.
able to raise the money to be able to give the ones that come through coaching and make real leaps and bounds and try hard. Those are the
Right.
ones that are going to be given the scholarships throughout the country. And we can't wait to give it out. So
Yes.
we're going to be busy raising money and doing all that necessary to make all that happen.
Well, I'm excited to be a small part of it here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'm really interested in a lot of things that you're doing, and I'm of course connected with Dominic Carini also. So
In Fidelis Marketing, yeah.
Fidelis
So if people
Marketing.
want to get involved, if they want to coach,
Yes.
if they wanted to sign up for the group coaching, either through the adults or through the youth mentor coaching,
Right.
they can just go to stevesaxcoaches.com and they can sign up right there, stevesaxcoaches.com. And also the first 100 people that sign up, they're going to be coached. The youth mentor coaching is going to start June 2nd. They get to coach with us for $99 for the whole month.
Wow.
And then the parents,
Yes.
the adults that sign up, the normal price is $249 a month. They can sign up with us for $149 a month or $150 a month for the first 100. So I mean, big time slashing the prices for the first 100 people.
That's really great. And the first so $99 for a whole month of coaching with Steve Sachs. And businesses, you help them. You analyze the business, or how do you do that?
Absolutely. One of the things that I do with the businesses, like I did with Mason McDuffie when we did the speech there, is I'll meet with the planners or the owners of the business, and I'll usually get 3 or 4 topics that they want to cover, and then I'll mix that in with the things that I like to speak about, and we hit those topics and make sure that they're driven home. And I formulated around a speech usually anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, and then we go deliver it with a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm, and give them the takeaways with action steps involved in the speech.
But I'm just asking because I'm not quite sure. But if a business wanted to be not just I'm saying you motivate them and you cover the topics. But if a business wants to be more successful, can they do you work with them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I just recently did an event with the Royal Bank of Canada where I used to
Okay.
work as a stockbroker back in Denver.
Mhm.
I did like a 45-minute speech, and then we did an hour and a half workshop afterwards, which was
Okay.
fantastic. I love doing that. But also, if the businesses want to come up and coach, they can. We have things for businesses. If they want to sign up for the coaching, we give them a break on the cost too. If they want to
Okay.
sign up with 100 people, 200 people, whatever they want to sign up with, they can do that right online.
Okay, that's really great. So they can. Do you have a phone number that they can call you at, or do you just go by your email? Or
Yeah, just through email.
Email.
They could just go right there on
Yeah.
email and sign up,
Yeah.
and there's numbers on the website as well.
Yeah. Someone told me yesterday, and figured this out, but they said that on Facebook you can actually just talk through Facebook, not just have a message. Are you aware of that? I'm not.
No,
I don't know about
I'm
that.
still trying to embrace Facebook.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Facebook is a really good thing for
Yes.
businesses or a page for information.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it in that sense. What I don't like about Facebook is I don't think I need to tell everybody my personal life. As a matter of fact,
Right.
there's something to be said about having your own autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I just took a nap and woke up and going to the store.
Right.
I don't think everybody needs to know that.
Right.
Or I just stubbed my toe. Ouch.
I know.
Wow.
That's kind of where I am right now. I have some
Yes.
I've got things
agents
to
on
do,
mine.
Chris.
I have some other people on it, and I'm trying to separate those.
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of like
I
church
agree.
and state. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
business and then
Make them
relationships.
separate.
Right.
I
But they
agree.
overlap sometimes.
They do.
So
They do.
Yeah. I think we have a call. Do we have a call, Dave? We're out of time, though. Okay, we'll take it after the on the break. So with coaching and everything else, a person can see where, why they're not attaining more of their goal,
Right.
and with your help, they can.
They can also set goals right on the website when they fill out their profile.
Right.
We can get their goals set right on the
There you
internet
go.
before we start. So
There you
it's a
go.
good thing.
Well, we come to the end of the hour, and time goes so fast, especially when you have such an interesting guest. And
Thank you.
and I want to thank Chris. Chris, how do people get a hold of you?
916-709-3257.
Okay, that's awesome. And if you have any real estate, if you're thinking about buying or selling, give us a call, 916-761-2108. Really, really glad that you tuned in. And